Seattle. But tonight we start Week 9 with a good one in prime time, as it'll be the Dragons of Tokyo taking on the Seattle Seahawks. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
77 Wolf.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
For a Seattle Seahawks.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He finds his man complete. That's Horton. 25 yards that time.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. That's another Seahawks. Panther 60. Panther 60. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard.
They're going to look to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. 60. 60 Vikings. 60.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going. And they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
Back to throw again. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. Taking it in for 2 yards out. And the Seahawks will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of the team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week. We're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On the ground, here's the rookie from Notre Dame. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are that come into the NFL now? They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much as they used to be, huh?
And he stopped immediately there. 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
They'll drop the throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Let's go.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll try and run for it. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Back to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Horton. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
First carry here for Ken Walker.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. The Seahawks sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Now a play fake here on first down. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. But you look at this defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. That went out wide and intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 66 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
19 tight. Good.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. They'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Horton. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Ready?
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Here we go. Ready?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Smith and Jigbo hauling it in on the out route. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
A gain of 6 yards.
So out now is the Seattle field goal team. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak in this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best and don't worry about the rest of it.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he goes out right around the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First down, Dragons.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown! Marvin Harrison Jr., his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dragons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
On the jump.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
At the 37-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop the throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Smith and Jigba with the grab. Only able to gain a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
19 Lions. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Panther 11. Panther 11. 70 Lions.
He'll drop to throw. He finds his man. Complete. That's Horton. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So out now is the Seattle field goal team from 28 yards out. And his kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Back to throw now on 1st down. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That is caught downfield by Harrison. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dragons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the difference is 6 points as we get set to resume action here in this 3rd quarter of play. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Hands it off out of the gun. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Flushed out right. They'll complete this one to Watson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Really took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Caught by Wilson. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw out wide to Walker. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
First and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Seahawks are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That's another Seahawks first down.
Walker is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't it?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Seahawks add 6 to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And Wilson in motion left. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. One heck of a third down conversion, 33 yards. They go play action here on first down. It's brought in by Wilson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
A gain of 21 yards. And a Tokyo first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. In motion right, that's Harrison. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
68.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I would think down 2 scores at this point in the fourth quarter, even with the loss there on first down, this has got to be 4-down territory. If you're the field goal kicker, your only purpose now is if you can run out for a pass or actually carry the ball into the end zone. Otherwise, don't even look at the coach.
Well, but he's going to be met behind the line and taken down. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Touchdown! From 4 yards out. And the Dragons have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a muck. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Pass to 11. Pass to Lions.
They'll drop the throw. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
That's good for the Seattle Seahawks.
From the gun, it's Walker. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's 2nd and 8. He completes this to Walker. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
That's good for a Seahawks.
Here we go. Set.
First and 10.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Second down, 8 yards to go.
Go.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
Okay,
What a
ready?
kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Come on. Set. Nice.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th-quarter lead. Important extra point up and through. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. That's caught by Wilson.
Not in a position where they actually have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here's 2nd down.
At the 39-yard line.
Back to throw. That ball Wilson Jr. with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Dragons use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth.
36, Seahawks 33.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
On the ready.
Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Throwing well, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. He finds Smith and Jigba. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It was intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And they'll send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros.
Ready, break. Buffalo 18. Come on, come on. 60 Eagles, 18, pioneer.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. What a thrilling fourth quarter this one was. Well, at least, I guess, if you're cheering for the winning side, an outstanding comeback, though, that saw them completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that coming, the way that they were playing and having the lead after 3 quarters. A little bit of a stunning ending because it wasn't just a one-touchdown swing. It was a multiple touchdown swing for them to end up losing that ball game. Give credit where credit is due. They came off the pace and got it done.
So for Tokyo, they're back to 500 as they move to 4-4 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.